Okay, so let's talk about why it is extremely dangerous and detrimental for people who are of good energy source and highly vibrational and of the light to be attached to people who may be of the dark or just people who are draining because of energy harnessing and energy vampires. Yes, there is a such thing. A lot of you guys probably already know that there's an energy transfer. Okay, so when you are mingling with people, when you get attached to people, when you are spending time with people, you don't even have to spend that much time, but the more time you spend, the more they will take of your energy. People of high vibrational, like, we bring good energy into people. We are literally an energy source. When we enter people's lives, people start feeling good about themselves. They start, manifesting more. Things start getting better for them. They start improving in life. Money starts increasing. They become more attractive, and people just become more drawn to them. Not only that, we also bring protection. When people come into our lives and we are divinely covered, divinely protected, especially if you are a chosen one, and we allow people to come into our lives, that person is not only covered by your good energy source, they're also covered by the protection that is on your life. People who are of high vibrational, we are chosen. When we detach from people, that is why people's lives start falling apart. That's why things start happening to them, and they start losing their jobs. They start going crazy. They just, things just fall apart because they mistreated someone that was so dear and someone who was sent to elevate them. So when you mistreat your good energy source, there's consequences. You can't mistreat someone that God has placed in your life and think that it's going to be okay. So the thing that happens to us, people of the light, who is bringing this energy source, and these people are taking our good energy and is draining and taking from us without filling us up and reciprocating the good energy, we become drained, we become dormant at times, stagnant, we become confused, we become imbalanced, just tired, stuck, literally. Like, a lot of times when people take from our energy, the same way, it's just like a glass of water. When you drink from a glass of water, you become empty. When people drink from us, we become empty if they're not pouring back into us. So people really do harness our energy, live off of our energy, and feed off of our energy. And that is why we have to protect our energy so strongly and greatly. Opposed to those people who are already circulating in negative, low vibrational energy, they're still feeding off of each other, but they're feeding off of each other to survive. When people of low vibrational energy come to feed off of somebody of high vibrational energy, they are feeding off of us to live, to strive, to thrive, okay? So there is a difference. At the end of the day, a lot of people who are, y'all, this fly is getting on my nerves. So I just waged war upon a fly and I think I lost, so it might be back. But anyway, like I was saying, it's back. Those who are of the light cannot be around people of darkness and those who have negative energy without actually trying to pull themselves out of that darkness and reciprocate positive energy will definitely be left sucked dry, literally. And it's not a good place to be. It's not a good place that anybody would want for their good vibrational high energy source to be, because not only will it get snatched away from them and things will start falling apart for them, and whatever they have done they will have to face karma for. It's just also not a good thing to do because you have played yourself out of something that you probably needed. But it happens all the time. A lot of people who come into our energy and they start feeling themselves and they get big-headed and they start striving and thriving and living off of our energy, they forget that they are living off of our energy and that we still are here trying to balance the situations a lot of times until we are not. And when they forget that, it's just downhill when we are no longer available. So it's just a be careful thing for both ends. It's not good for us to be drained and balanced and intoxicated like those people of the negative are. And it's not good for those dark negative energies to come in and do it, because there are consequences. Don't come drain us of our energy, because just like the consequences of us being drained and tired and upset, there's also consequences for mishandling us and not doing the proper thing that you should have done for somebody that was meant to, because y'all know the difference. Y'all know the difference between the people that you guys are usually dealing with, the negative vibrations and the high energy vibrations. So when you guys are knowing the difference, and you know that God has sent somebody positive to come and elevate you and love on you and be there to help you and heal you in your life, and you mishandle that, especially knowing the difference, then that's on you. So